Hello world, it is Tuesday, November 3rd, and it's a bright sunny sky out there, blue skies, no clouds at all. A little chilly, but I understand it's going to become relatively warm this week. Temperatures in the upper 60s throughout most of the week. So I'll get outside and try to enjoy it. Oh, and today is election day, so if you have not already voted, please get out and vote. Do your civic duty and do what you can to support the values that mean the most to you. I'm going to be reading a devotion today, again from Rise Up, Spirituality for Resistance, written by the UCC Still Speaking Writers. And today I'll be reading a devotion written by John Dorhauer, who is the General Minister and President of the United Church of Christ currently. The name of the devotion, or title of the devotion, is With a Love That Casts Out Fear, and John bases the devotion upon Luke chapter 12, verse 32. Do not live in fear, little flock. It has pleased your Creator to give you the kingdom. And John writes, fear is there to be had. What keeps you from succumbing to it? You hear it asked for everywhere you turn. Fear the Mexican, he's a drug dealer, rapist, murderer. Fear the Muslim, she's a terrorist. Fear same-sex marriage. It will erode the moral fabric of our culture. But you are not afraid. What do you know? Did you believe your sacred text when it told you that faith, hope, and love abide, that the greatest of these is love? Did you remember that once you were a stranger and were welcomed? Did you remember your Jesus, his belief that the love of neighbor was the greatest commandment? Or did you simply accept that nothing in this world can separate you from the love of God, and that the God who fashioned you, called you by name, and abides with you in the shadowed valleys, has given you the kingdom? If you know that, you know enough. Faith instills within you an abiding orientation to faith, hope, and love. In such a soul, fear cannot abide. I see the wisdom in a teacher who says simply, do not be afraid. Yes, the lilies of the field will be adorned and the birds of the air will eat. And how much more does your Creator love you? You will be well. And so you do not succumb. You do not fear. You simply love. And that is genius. And John's prayer. Holy One, can you teach me to love like that, with a love that casts out fear? This is my humble prayer. May it be so. Amen. I think this seems like an appropriate devotion for today, especially being election day, because so much of the advertising that I have seen and heard, and so many of the reasons why people are voting the way they are shrouded in fear. Fear of socialism, fear of fascism, fear of the other, fear of non-whites, people of color, fear that somehow we will lose something instead of gain when we understand that we are a community together. So I invite you to read Luke chapter 12 again, and to not live in fear, but to live in hope, knowing that you are loved by God, and that God expressed his love in sending Jesus Christ to be among us and to teach us how to live in love and how to be in community. So no matter what happens with the election, that is our way forward, to live in community as followers of Jesus, casting out fear and giving love to all, that we can help build heaven on earth, right alongside God and all the saints who are working with us. Have a good day. And again, if you haven't voted already, get out and vote. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow.